Some of the Samsung Galaxy A series have been named among the best-selling smartphones in the world last year, with the Galaxy A54 5G being a prime example. Now, its successor, the Galaxy A55 5G, arrives on the scene carrying the same price tag. While it boasts a newer, more powerful Exynos chipset, the key question remains: can the Galaxy, a 55 5G meet, or even surpass the high expectations set by its predecessor? Let's find out in this full review: design and construction. From the get-go, the Galaxy A55 looks very identical with the Galaxy A54, at least from afar. Because, as you get a closer look into it, then you will notice some little design changes that Samsung did on this phone. At the rear protrudes the same camera layout on top of its glass-looking back panel, which is actually plastic. Display and multimedia. Initially, I thought that this phone only has a mono loudspeaker, as there is no speaker grill at the top. Turns out I was wrong, since the phone's earpiece acts as a second loudspeaker, achieving equally loud stereo audio. In terms of sound quality, there is certainly strong bass coming out of both speakers, and the mids are also popping off. Adding to that is an above-average viewing experience thanks to its 6.6-inch Super AMOLED display with support for 120 Hz adaptive refresh rate. This screen can reach up to 1000 nits of peak brightness, which is decent enough for outdoor use. You also get more color coverage with support for HDR10+ and high-resolution playback with Widevine L1. Going back at the rear panel, the Galaxy A55 has a triple camera system consisting of a 50-megapixel main, 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and 5-megapixel macro lenses, the same setup as its predecessor, performance and benchmarks. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room: the Exynos 1480 chipset inside the Galaxy A55. Geekbench CPU scores on the Galaxy A55 are also relatively higher than its predecessor. The A55 got 1,143 on single core and 3,340 on multi-cores. That's a drastic jump from a 54's 893 and 2,291 scores respectively. As for battery, the Galaxy A55 packs a 5000 mAh cell paired with up to 25W wired charging. However, the charging brick isn't included in the box and is sold separately, which is quite a bummer.